Hey everyone, so I'm basically gonna be looking at installing this on my brother's Audi A4. In fact, I'm not gonna just do it on the Audi A4, I'm gonna also do it on his Volvo XC90 because he's returning this car, which is a lease car to him, and he's got himself a Volvo XC90 for him and his missus, so they're gonna be having that car now and getting rid of this. But what I thought is really interesting, because I actually got approached to look at reviewing this product. Now this isn't a paid sponsored video, but I have been given this item for free, so I just want to be completely transparent with that. And I thought it would be an interesting thing to look at reviewing, because with cars that have Android Auto or Apple Carplay that need a wired connection, this will now allow you to have that same connection but without the wire, and you'll be able to do it wirelessly. So without further ado, I'm going to basically look at opening this up and being able to look at everything and see what it takes to not only just install this, but how it connects between the two different types of cars and not just one. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump inside the Audi. Now I'm going to quickly open up the box, because this is literally going to show you guys that I have not done anything with this at all. And I'm just going to do it with you all on camera. So let's see if this is enough to open it up. Yes, it is. Voila. Let's move this all out of the way. Now if we just shake this about a little bit. I can't do it with two hands right now. I've only got one hand available, but let's see if I can open it with just one hand. Here we are, the Ottocast. This is a nice little, what looks like a USB-C port, which I'm hoping there is a wire here for that. Perfect. USB-C to C or USB-B to C, so depending on what your car has. So this car has a USB-C to C port, so this is what we're going to be using on this car. So I'll leave that there for the time being. And damn, the car is dusty. That's what happens when you have kids and everything, I guess. Before I go into what this car is like with the wireless kit, we're going to test out what it's like with the wired kit, and then we can see how it all looks and works with the other kit. So now I just need to grab a wire for this car and grab my brother's phone, because he has an iPhone, and I think it'll just be easier showing it on that, because I'm recording on my phone, which is Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So yeah, let me grab his phone. So everyone, with a USB-C to USB-B port, we've been able to connect the iPhone up, and as you guys can see, we've got basically Android, well not Android Auto, it's iPhone. So Apple CarPlay, it's all here basically. And if I disconnect this, disconnected, it's gone. So that is what we're going to be looking at switching up and fixing. Now I did just connect it up to this point, but it doesn't really matter where we connect this guy up to. So what we're going to do is, like I said, on this I could just use that same cable, or I can connect it up to the one back there, and that is going to allow this basically to become the point of reference for that. So just real quickly, I have just tried a thing. It just came up basically saying, do you want to connect to Apple CarPlay? This is flashing a little bit. I've literally left the wire same one as before, and I'm just going to see how I need to connect the Ottocast with the phone. Car is now waiting for signal from this, and now to that we're just going to need to, as it says here, connect through to the Bluetooth, which is the Otto blah blah blah, and that's all we need to do. So literally, as you can see, the car is completely blank right now, but it is waiting in the CarPlay mode. So I'm just going to wait for this to connect up, and we'll see how it works. So it just said connected. Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect. So that is it. The car is all connected up. As you can see, my brother's phone is not connected. And hold on, let's see the bottom of your phone. Just make sure. There we go. Hey, music is playing. Wait. Oh, good job. Good job, bro. Okay, well, hold on. Let's make sure it's the right one. How do you... This one here, yeah? Oh, look, there you go. So if I change it here... Way. So perfect. That is a very quick way of showing it connected to this car. As I already mentioned, my brother is returning this car back. It was a leased car, so we're not going to be installing it to this, but like I said, it's interesting to see how this product will work with two completely different cars. So I'm going to disconnect it from this and then basically reconnect it back up in his Volvo. Now, what I'm assuming is going to happen is we don't need to pair this up again with Bluetooth. All that we need to do is just basically connect up the correct wire from the module basically to the car, and that should pretty much allow the new car to sync up with this and allow them both to work together harmoniously is the right word. So let's bring in the Volvo. Just like before, I'm going to test it out with the wired connection first on my brother's phone. So as it's showing, it's connecting. I don't actually know how.
Swipe to the left.
Swipe to the left?
Other way, other way.
Oh, the way where there is. Carplay. So music's working fine. Let's see how quickly it changes songs, because we noticed there was a little bit of delay with the Audi with the wireless connection, but okay, so that's hear my brother's music playlist. But okay, right, so we can see how that basically works. I actually have no idea how to go. Oh, there it is. So that's his CarPlay stuff. As soon as you disconnect it, it's gone. It's gone. But let's reconnect this guy up. This is all in one take now. So red means it's getting connected up, syncing, accept, yes. So it's disconnecting the phone to connect up the Android Auto. That's disconnecting up. Now my brother's phone should instantly connect with it. Yeah, there we go. So, So you can see there is a very small delay when you press. So even though it changes on here, it doesn't actually change the audio straight away. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's still gathering information between this and the phone. But that is one thing. That's the only real hesitation really, I guess. I guess everything else will be working fine. Let's see. So, oh wait, that's on YouTube. Everything else loads up super quick. I'm gonna blur that out. But yeah, it works really fast. It works as fast as it normally would. So in some ways I would say that's a win. You do get wireless CarPlay with this now. So I'm gonna actually see if Android Auto works with it, because that would be interesting. So this is now it connecting up with my phone. So let's see, even though I'm recording with my phone, let's see how that works. My brother has made me aware of something really interesting. So this car is only compatible with Apple CarPlay. It will not connect with Android Auto. So your car needs to have the option for either Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Whereas if it only has Apple CarPlay, the car will only be able to show Apple CarPlay. A little bit of a limiting feature, but it depends on how important that is to you. For me, obviously I'm not going to really be in this car that much, so that's not too important for me. But it's one of those things where it's interesting to know. So the more you know, the better, everyone. So everyone, it's been about a month since I've installed the Ottocast into my brother's Volvo, which he shares with his wife. The reason why I bring up his wife here is because I wanted to give it to them. They're often in the cars, they're either in short trips or long trips, etc. And it's a good way to review it. And I thought I would get a non-YouTuber's point of view on what it's like to live with it. Now, it's interesting because there's two reviews on it basically from them. One is from my brother and one is from my sister-in-law. My brother said it's good, but obviously he ends up normally just putting his phone on charge, which was obviously through the wire, and then you basically have the Apple CarPlay and the phone being charged at the same time. My sister-in-law is completely different, where she jumps into the car. She doesn't really care about connecting it up for charging or anything like that, and she'll just be able to just hop in. It's already set up and she can carry on going about her day. And my brother does also see the benefits of that, and in fact overall it's a nice thing to have where you can just jump into the car. If you're not worrying about charging your phone, or sometimes if you want to just do a short trip, and if you want to just have your CarPlay on or anything like that, it means you have to get the phone out your pocket or your bag or whatever, and you got to connect it up, etc. So it saves a lot of hassle in that regards. The delay in regards to the music and stuff, whereas it's noticeable when you're looking at it in isolation, it's not that noticeable in your day-to-day life when you're just swapping through and changing songs or anything like that. I thought that was super interesting to get their point of view on it, and I hope this now makes it a little bit more realistic in terms of the review of the product. So I can't see any faults with it, and I would actually recommend getting this for your car. If your car has Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, it's interesting to have, and it does work with both platforms. So there are actually two different versions of the Ottocast. There's the one that I've already shown you guys, which is this one just here, which is the CarPlay, and you can get the other one, which is for Android Auto, and both of these are on sale right now, so it's a great time to look at purchasing one. Now if you come to the universal section of the website, you'll basically be able to find these adapters which work both with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so it's a great way to utilize the actual adapter if two people share the same car and they have different platforms. I myself have a Samsung, my wife has an iPhone, and it's a great way to basically make sure that we can both connect to the car wirelessly without having to switch around the adapters and stuff like that. You can also use my discount code, which is MrGCC20, but whilst they've got this sale on right now, which is pretty much up to 30%, I'd highly recommend taking advantage of that whilst you can. Otherwise, use my discount code and you'll be able to get a 20% discount no matter what the prices are if they're not on sale. Now, if you are interested in getting it for your car, I will leave a link in the description down below, and I'll probably leave a link for it in a top comment as well. I do also want to mention that the link I have left in the description down below is an affiliate link, and it will really help support the channel, so I'd hugely appreciate you clicking that link and buying it through there. Again, it's the small things that help the small channels. And just to make it a little bit easier to find, let me know what your thoughts are of the review, of if you think I'm right or wrong about the product, and if I could have done anything differently or tested it in any different way. And yeah, everyone, I look forward to seeing you in a future video. I'm sure YouTube will recommend something else for you guys to watch, so I'll see you guys there. Peace out. Bye.